Hello everyone, welcome you all in this session. Myself, Assistant Professor Ripper Gupta from Manager School of Law. Today we will discuss on the subject of public interest lawing, that is PIL. The topic of discussion is High Court power under Article 226. So, law of the land, that is Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution defines the powers of High Court under Article 226 and 227. It gives power in the High Court in the form of like they can order, they can direct, and they can also compensate to the person who wants a remedy. And it also includes the power to entertain certain kind of writs, which includes habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, quo warranto, and certiorari. Apart from that, even they have to give judgment in the sense of equity and good conscience. So first we understand the each and every writs in very brief manners. First we understand the habeas corpus. So habeas corpus, a simple dictionary meaning is writ requiring a person under arrest of illegal detention to be brought before a judge or into court, especially to secure persons release unless lawful grounds are shown for the detention. So basically habeas corpus is when anyone is detained illegally, or he has been detained and he can the state or any person cannot give proper clarification why he detained that particular person, that habeas corpus can be filed by that person or by the other person who is related to that person. So in simple manner, habeas corpus is a very strong judicial remedy where any person has been detained illegally by another person or by state authority, and if that authority or that person failed to prove any lawful justification why they have detained that person, then court can give remedy by releasing that person. So that is habeas corpus. Second is mandamus. So mandamus is a writ issued a command to an inferior court or ordering person to perform public or street function. Here basically when any public authority is not functioning their work properly, then a court can direct them and give command that you should obey the certain principles like natural justice, or you have to protect the fundamental rights of the people. So that is writ of mandamus. It is available against any public authorities. Then next is prohibition. Prohibition is against a court, judicial remedy. So here the inferior court orders to superior court orders to the inferior court that if they are infringing their jurisdiction, then this writ can be issued to the inferior court from the superior court. So if any court is entertaining such a matter which is not under their jurisdiction or their power, even if they are entertaining it, then this writ can be issued, and this writ can be issued during the pendency of that case. So this writ is issued by the higher court to the lower court. Then quo warranto. Quo warranto means by what warrant. Here there is a question in the public capacity, the public officer who is holding his seat, on what basis you are holding that seat. This is a quo warranto. So if any public officer without any proper qualification or without having some issues and he is taking that seat in public officers, then this writ can be issued against that by what power you are holding this seat. Then they said they have to prove that whether they have sufficient power to hold that seat or not. If they are not proving it, then remedy can be given by by removing that person from that public seat. The next writ is writ of certiorari. Again, this writ is issued by the higher court or the lower court. If that court is not following judgment of the higher court, or if that court is not obeying the principle of natural justice, then this writ can be issued by the superior court to higher court. So basically it means to have certified. So when certiorari writ can be issued by the Supreme Court or any high court, quashing order already passed by an inferior court or judicial authorities. So here this writ can be issued by the after the judgment given by the lower court. And in prohibition, even the pendency you can file the writ of prohibition. But in certiorari, after getting judgment from the lower court, this writ can be issued by the Supreme Court or the High Court if they are not following the natural justice principle, or they are they haven't fulfilled the principles of audi alteram partem. So this can be issued by the higher court to the lower court. Now defining the powers of High Court in under Article 226. This has been defined in the case of Umaji Keshav Meshram versus Srimati Radhika and another. In this case, the court, Supreme Court, defines a very detailed the powers of High Court and differentiate between the Article 226 and 227. It says that the most important particular difference between the two articles 226 and 227 is that in 226 it exercises the original jurisdiction of the High Court. So in the Article 226 have the original jurisdiction of the High Court. Here they can issue the writ petition, they can entertain the writ petitions, they can even entertain the PILs. So this is the original jurisdiction of the High Courts. Here the High Court can issue order, can issue command, can give direction to the any person or authority or the government. So it is called original jurisdiction of the High Court. Further, in the case of Rashid Ahmed, it is Municipal Board Kairana, this court said that Article 226 is very wide and does not confine the power of High Courts to issuing the prerogative writs. So it says that they have the power to entertain the prerogative writs that I have discussed earlier, previously in this session only. So the power under this article extends to issuing direction, orders or writs. So if we see the subclause 1 of 226, it says that twofold territorial limitation has been placed in the power of High Courts to issue writs. So firstly, the power is exercised throughout the territories in relation to which it exercises jurisdiction. So it says that it has some limitation by entertaining your powers. Firstly, the High Court can exercise their powers under their jurisdiction. So if Gujarat High Court has power, then they have limit till Gujarat borders only, or till Gujarat only. So they have the jurisdiction till Gujarat High Court only. The same, every state has their own jurisdiction to issue the writs. So beyond jurisdiction, they cannot issue or entertain the writs. The powers of 226 in the the power of under Article 226 is very wide, and in this under article, the High Court can give judgments which are in the nature of on public interest and equity. So even they can, while they are entertaining the PILs, they can give judgment for the public interest. And the power under Article 226 supervisory power. So they under Article 227 is the supervisory power. So he can here supervise the matters. So we have discussed about the Article 226, in which the Constitution of India has defined the power of High Court. Under Article 226, the High Court has power to entertain the writs and also can pass order, give direction, and also give direction in such a way that it is a public good and equity. Thank you.